In the autumn, I made a video in which I said how I was exhausted, burnt out, and needed to stop everything. Here I am 6 months later, in April, launching into a whole new phase of my life. And I felt it would be good to try and say a few words about that transformation and about the events that I've got coming up. I really want to invite you to participate in with me. So I've come outside in my garden next to this lovely blossom because I'm just about to head off to Japan for cherry blossom time. And we have a fantastic retreat there, 4 days in this amazing place. And then in July, I'm back in the Omega Institute in America, where we'll have a Unividual gathering, another retreat. And really looking forward to that. And then I'm just about to announce a UK retreat in the most phenomenal place as well, which is Braunton Hall. Check out my website, have a look at this. This place is, again, it's going to be 4 days, the one in Braunton Hall, so that we get a chance to really be with each other, go deep together, and enjoy the place. I mean, you can stay in a stately home if you wish, or camp. There's a whole, there's a price range here, but it's a beautiful estate. It's a state-of-the-art, brand new wellness center. So we're talking hydro pools, swimming pool, outdoor pool, sauna, steam rooms, a whole forest to explore, a huge estate to wander around, and the great stately home itself, which you can go in and hang out in, and it's just an amazing place. A beautiful restaurant. The food's going to be fantastic. They're doing it really at a very good rate to support the work I'm doing, and that's in July in the UK. These are the 3 Unividual gatherings: gathering in Japan, a gathering in America, and a gathering in England. And I really want as many of you as possible to take the risk and come, because something exciting is happening. So how did I get from I'm exhausted to all of this? Something exciting is happening. Well, I did what I've often done at times when it's felt lost, when I felt lost. I retreated into myself. I sunk very deep. I stopped everything. And I allowed the vision to grow. And what came was a choice between pulling back into myself and going, enough is enough. Now I've contributed what I needed to contribute, and now I can pull back and not extend myself all the time so much. So there was that kind of impulse in me, still there actually, but there was this other impulse, which was no, not yet. I really want to take out this vision, which is Unividualism. And I coined that name for it, and you'll have heard me talk about it on other videos. There's some on the front page of my website you can check out about it. This vision of us evolving into individuals who are conscious of this great oneness. And the further I've gone down that road, the more important it has felt, the greater the vision has become, and the stronger my desire to share it. Now, in all honesty, I still get really tired, and I need to manage it. And I'm getting better at managing that, because I'm not as young as I was, and I need to be smart. And sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm not. And when I haven't got the energy, it does all feel a bit much again. And then when I do have it, I just feel this enormous love for the vision and for the difference it can make if we can bring it in. And that led me to go and do this TED Talk, 1,700 people, my biggest talk ever in America. That's, as I'm making this video, that video of my TED Talk is still not released, but it will be soon. And I really want to ask you to support me by sharing that. I want to ask you to support me by doing all you can. That's the honest truth. I'm not here to sell you anything or pull you into anything. I see a vision. I want to bring it into the world. I think it could make an enormous difference. I need help. I need your help. So tell people about it. Come to the events. Connect with others of a like mind. Let's join the ICU. Meet up online. So anyway, I went to America. I did the TEDx. That was absolutely amazing. and did a little tour. Well, the biggest tour I've done of America. Did lots of events just about every day in California and then Colorado. Talked with some amazing people. Ended up recording a great conversation with Ken Wilber, for instance, which will be released at some point soon as well, discussing evolutionary philosophy and others as well. So that was a full-on experience, and then came back to the online launch of the ICU, which was phenomenal. People from all over the world, so many different nationalities in this group. I had to go through and get everyone to say, and then we connected. It's an experiential event, connecting online. It's not abstract, it's not distant. Because where we connect is non-local, because where we connect is in the soul, you really feel it. And it's a great opportunity to explore ideas. So I'm doing another one of those coming up at the end of April. Join us, it's free. It's not just for ICU members. You can just try it out, see if you like it. If you do like it, join up for the ICU and come every month, and let's do more of those. So that was a great experience. That went really, really well. And then after that, the official launch of Unividualism, which I framed around my birthday party, my 60th birthday party, and I was really moved how many people came. There's a mixture of old friends and people who come because of my work and because of retreats. And that was great because it kind of healed that split between the idea of a personal Tim and a public Tim. And I don't want those splits. I want to be authentic. And one of the ways I can be authentic is by letting you see, I let you see my family, I always have, and Deb, and to be real. So it was great because at the start of this, we had a big crowd, and my dear friend Peter Gandy, who I wrote so many books with, and another dear friend, Theo Simon, who I used to make music with, know me literally, well, Peter for 50 years, and Theo very close to that. We're able to tell stories about what I'm really like and my past, and make people laugh, and and for me, just the appreciation of, wow, it's been a long journey, this life. And how lucky I've been. And another group of friends had made me up a film of little videos of my life right when I was very small. That was a big surprise. So when I came to speak about Unividualism, in all honesty, I don't think I was at my most articulate. I was just very, very moved. But it was a perfect way. And then we did gazing, and we just did this new form of gazing I wanted to play with, and it worked really well. It was a very strong experience, and then danced and talked and hung out, and amazing people, people come from Sweden and America, and we were there, launching something new. So it was a great celebration for me of my journey and how much I appreciate my life and how lucky I've been to have this opportunity, and my desire to do something good with it. And that's what's led me to go, okay, let's do this. I'm doing another talk. You can check all these out on the website. But I'm doing a great thing in London, where I've been invited by this pop-up centre called the House of Togetherness. I'm going to give a talk on Unividuals, how we're going to evolve from individuals to Unividuals, and then we're going to do an experiential gazing event. So it'll be really strong. Tell people about it. Come along if you're in the area. And together we can do something. I can't do it, but together we can. I really think we can. So the final thought that's coming to me to share with you is an old friend of mine has just died. She was actually a girlfriend of mine at one time when I became a writer. She was there and very supportive, and I'm very grateful to her. Seems a long time ago now, and she's died far too young. And what that does, I think, you probably know this from yourself, from your experiences, is that it makes me realize that life is leading to death, and that's important for how we live. And we're in a process of forming ourselves, forming our souls by being who we are. In every moment, every choice we make, we form the nature of our soul, and we need to build a soul robust enough to hold these deep states, this deep awake state, and the big love that comes with it. And that's not easy, but it is worth it. And when someone close to you dies, you realize what a precious, precious thing life is. And so much of it can just pass by. The passivity, the weight of, oh, it's too much effort, it's too much. And I was experiencing some of that as well in the fall, in the autumn. But I know that it is worth the effort to stand up, feel alive, really breathe in the body, and to bring that courage to life. So, my friends, I invite you, come to the ICU online meeting. Join me for the Unividual gathering in Japan coming up, in the USA in June, and in the UK in July. You will be so pleased you made the effort. You will be so pleased you went yes, because when you go yes to forming your soul in this positive way, everything moves. Everything moves. The real moment, actually, is not when you're at the retreats or the gathering. The real moment is when you make the decision to go, yes, I want this. And then the whole narrative of life responds. It really does. I did that in the autumn, and here I am now on this part of the adventure. Who knows what will happen? That's an adventure. But I'm so pleased I took the risk.